Race 2 of the 2023 Parisian Italian round gets underway. Bautista's made a flying start from P2 on the grid. First front row start of the weekend, and he leads going into Tamburello for the first time. And Andrea Locatelli has also successfully leapfrogged top right. Down goes Bautista! Bautista down from the race lead, coming off turn 2. His run of feature-length race victories in 2023 is at an end.
Yeah, the door is suddenly open for everyone. You can see Toprak out in front from Locatelli. 1-2 for Yamaha now here at the opening lap.
Axel Bassani through into third position, up ahead of Jonathan Rea and Alex Lowes, and Lowes has also leapfrogged his teammate Jonathan Rea, presumably perturbed by that incident ahead of him.
Lowes has already made it through into turn 1. Great start from that third row.
So Jonathan Rea then will try to come back at his teammate here for fourth position as they make their way down the hill. Rea does indeed respond immediately, or as quickly as possible, into Piratella. Lowes will try and make the cutback. Good side-by-side action between the two KRT bikes, who probably now need to work together. Best opportunity either of these two have had to really feature at the front this season, now that Bautista's out of the running.
Yeah, decent start for the two KRT riders. Bad start for Rinaldi. He dropped down to 7th. Bassani managed to get his way up into 3rd. So Axel Bassani on that number 47 machine with a good chance in this race.
Jonathan Rea through on Bassani now for that third position, so gets him at the top of the Variante Alta. Bassani might try to respond downhill now towards the Ravazzas. This is Alvaro Bautista. He is out of it.
Yeah, and you could see there for Bautista just how close Locatelli got to him as well through that change of direction. For Alvaro, he had managed to get that pole, and then he's just under pressure and makes a mistake.
Makes such a good start, Alvaro Bautista. Hits the front from P2 on the grid, charges through, and then down he goes. So devastation here for Ducati. Everyone benefiting from the absence of Alvaro Bautista up at the front of the field as Jonathan Rea tries to get alongside Andrea Locatelli. Pickup is slow coming off the final turn for Locatelli at the end of lap number 2. And watch for Axel Bassani. All three abreast as they make their way through the kink at turn 1. And Bassani has come through on Rea. He's come through on Locatelli. And that opens the door for Locatelli to respond against Rea and recover P3.
Yeah, let's see if Locke and Rea are able to attack Bassani. Good opportunistic riding there from Bassani. He gets himself down the inside through that kink at turn 1.
And Alex Lowes senses that Jonathan Rea might be vulnerable as well. For a moment, he thought about a move through Villeneuve. Axel Bassani has charged his way through into second place. You don't feel that there's any catching Toprak Razgatlioglu at this stage. He's a second clear already on lap number 3, but what a race we have in prospect behind him.
Yeah, Bassani doing a good job there with that fastest lap of the race last time around, and for Jonathan Rea, knows he has to come through into Piratella.
Rea was frustrated throughout the Tissot Superpole race by Andrea Locatelli for a place on the podium, but in race 2 this afternoon, he's through on lap 3, up now into that 3rd place.
And you can see Lowes now knowing that he needs to come through and lock as well. Just behind that as well, the battle of riding Rinaldi and Rea really is flooding up as well. Brad Gray, the last few laps, has done a great job to close up onto the back of those other two riders. It's as good as we've seen for the reigning VSB champion.
Jonathan Rea with the new fastest lap of the race, a 1 minute 47.5, 4/10 of a second faster than Toprak Razgatlioglu. Only 8/10 of a second now covering your lead trio. Bassani's cut the gap to Razgatlioglu to 4/10. It's game on at the front. Here comes Axel Bassani, thinking about a move on Toprak Razgatlioglu, but it's difficult to make into the Villeneuve chicane, so he's got to get a perfect run off turn 6 and try and jab down the inside into Tosa. Close he's been so far. Axel Bassani, Razgatlioglu turns in on him. It's a perfect block pass though from Bassani. Razgatlioglu couldn't pick the line he wants. The fans are delighted. The Italian on the Italian bike leads the way for Moto Corsa ahead of Razgatlioglu and Rea on lap 8 of 15.
I was going to say that for Rea and Kawasaki, it's been that grip issue in the second half of races. Toprak doesn't have the grip right now of Bassani, and that's why Bassani's able to come through like that.
Bassani, Razgatlioglu and Rea is your order. We've seen brilliant performances on occasion from Axel Bassani in the past. A second place finish for him at the Catalunya round in 2021. 4 podiums in total. San Juan 2022, he was on the podium. Race 2 of the Emilia-Romagna round, the only time he's been on the rostrum in 2023. But this is the best shot yet that Axel Bassani has had to take a race victory in the Superbike World Championship. But he's going to be made to work for it. He's got 2 of the greatest of all time right on his tail.
It's all about this scrap at the front of the field. You can see for Toprak, He's dropped Jonathan Ray at this stage, so it is no concern for him what's happening behind. It's all about...
Here he goes, Razgatlioglu to the inside line on Axel Bassani on lap number 12. Bassani almost taken by surprise, will try immediately to respond back. He does so. Razgatlioglu now will have the racing line and the cutback. Bassani almost off the bike entirely there, and Razgatlioglu comes through by the time they get to the pit stern on lap number 12. Razgatlioglu is your new race leader with just over 3 laps to go.
Yeah, you can see how much Toprak's sliding on the entry into that last corner as well, and he's got himself to the front. Bassani, he might have one chance to try and come through and take this race lead again.
Can Bassani respond is now the question. Can Bassani keep his cool and avoid making any mistakes? He won't want to throw away a podium position for Moto Corsa, but this is the closest he's ever been to a first race victory in the Superbike World Championship.
He wants the race win, but Toprak needs to be good through this corner, and then that could well leave him out of touch from Bassani.
Well, we know Bassani's not afraid of making an aggressive block pass in towards Toza. Is he going to be close enough? The answer to that is no.
Been a tough weekend for Rinaldi. It all came after the yellow flags in the Superpole session. He's had good speed all the way through this weekend. It's going to be 3 top 5 finishes though.
Loris Baz just about defending now from Scott Redding. So Redding has been inching onto the tail of Loris Baz. We know that at every race, at every round, Redding has been keen to insist the target has got to be top BMW at every available opportunity. You can't ask for more than that. At the moment, it's Loris Baz who stands between him and that feat in race 2 here in Imola. Toprak Razgatlioglu still pushing hard even on the very final lap.
I was going to say, nobody's told Toprak he's got almost a 2-second advantage if he's still in the wing on the run down in towards that top chicane.
Well, we know Razgatlioglu is a masterful rider. No doubt that he is going to continue to push on, but I don't think anyone expects to see him sliding his way through the final sector when he's got a 2-second lead.
Ever the showman, Toprak. He's got such a big lead at this stage, and he's still sliding into the Ravazzas now down in towards the last corners.
Final chicane to come then for Toprak Razgatlioglu. 3 times a winner in 2023, but not previously in a feature-length race. Bautista crashes out. Razgatlioglu victorious, pulls back 25 championship points in 1 hit. Second over the line for Axel Bassani to delight the Italian crowd. It is an Italian podium finisher, and it is Bassani's best result since Catalunya 2021.